For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's going on, guys? This is Sabo Finding 4 on the Whimsy Players channel. Another TCG match with Whitebeard against Donquixote Doflamingo. Isn't that interesting? One of these sorts of, I guess, character duos that didn't really have any interaction in the series. I mean, Doflamingo talked about Whitebeard a little bit, like in the Marineford arc, but that's about it. And when he was talking to the dude, like the slave dude, Disco. Anyway, so let's see what we got. I will be able to, well, things aren't going to be as smooth because he played the sugar and it's kind of disrupts my small guys right now. So if I summon the Zoro, it's going to get rushed. It's going to get frozen. So I'm just going to put all the Dawns on Whitebeard. At 9k, he won't be able to stop that. So I'm going to let that go through. Well, I mean, Doflamingo can be pretty defensive when you got those two Dawns every turn you can use counters with. So if you had the right event, he could have maybe blocked it. He'd probably be able to block attacks later. But anyway, we're just going to put the pressure up. See what this guy can do. I mean, I got an idea what this deck does. I played against that. I actually used it myself offline a little bit. Testing it out. I like his effect. Like, it's much more... Like, this leader's effect, I prefer it so much more than the Crocodile in OP4, where you just basically get to get a Dawn back when you use it on your turn. Like, when you go minus Dawn. It's not that great. And then a lot of the Baroque cards aren't that great either. I mean, even Flamingo, like, he's like archetype cards of the Donquixote family. A lot of them aren't great. But at least you can use other stuff with them. That's the thing. Okay. So he decides to suspend the chopper. That's good. It's almost like my bluff worked. And I get to get rid of the little bitch now. Don't gotta worry about her. Blocks, and then for the last Dawn, I'm just gonna use the event to keep our life healthy. Okay. Both of us, big ass hands, both of us 3 life, but I got some board presence. He's gonna make my board presence kind of useless now with that stadium, but he also wasted all his Dawns, so okay. This little bird cage can be pretty annoying, but at the same time, I do wonder, is it really that good of a card? I mean, what did he stop right now? Stop those cards, and I guess if I play something else small that attacks, whatever. So attack you for 6, what you gonna do? I mean, I can use the Zoras to attack, then they're gonna be frozen, so they'll essentially be killed. But I'm still applying pressure though, friend. So let's that go through. He hasn't used any of the counter events yet. So here comes another swing. Are you gonna block an attack for once? It's getting pretty dangerous for you. Yo. On an unrelated note, I don't know, for some reason it made me wanna look at how you play the Dragon Ball TCG, or the Fusion World one, and I'm kind of feeling it. I mean, it's pretty similar to Duel Masters once again, all of these Bandai games are based on that. But, I don't know, man, I'm just tackling with so many different card games. I don't know, it's just all these franchises though, they're dear to my heart. You know, Digimon too. Digimon, they fucked it up, that's the thing. It got way too complicated and way too broken, just like Yu-Gi-Oh! So I gave up on that. DBZ, like the first card game, the one that started in 2017, they call it Masters now. It's in a similar boat, I think. I'm not very familiar with it, but Fusion World is supposed to be the less complicated of the two. That's why they made it. And I think the card layout designs in Fusion World are better. But the artworks for both games, or at least for Fusion World, I think, there's just recycled artworks from like the anime and like DVD covers and stuff. They don't put any original artists, and it's a shame. They should have given it the One Piece and Digimon treatment. It would have been so good with Akira Toriyama. You know, part of me is out of respect for Akira Toriyama, wanted to get into it, thinking, you know what? I don't know though. Okay, this guy just took way too long to just make a very basic play. Sanji didn't really do shit. And right now, I'm just going to put all of the dawns on my guy. 12k, you're not going to block that, so you're almost dead. And just summon our blocker, that's it. Because there's no point in me summoning anything else. So get this down for some defense. We see the Whitebeard, that's decent. So I guess the birdcage does put in work, unfortunately. I mean, I could have tried to kill the Sanji since I went out of my way to beat 12k, but I just want to finish this guy off quick. I think I can do it. If I just put enough pressure. This doesn't seem like the type of deck to run a lot of blockers, so he hasn't shown me any blockers yet. So I think if I drop the big Whitebeard, which we're going to do next turn, with only one life, you know, and my leader, it might be enough to finish him off. My god, dude, just stop staring at the screen and just play some cards. Like shit. Okay, so he plays his Big Mom, which is kind of a very balanced card, to be honest. I just don't... You know, it does some good shit, but you pay a lot of cost. Like, okay, you get a life, but you gotta... Other cards do that too, you know, for the same type of cost. Like, Ace can do it, or, yeah, Ace, the yellow 10-1, and Yamato, obviously the 10 Big Mom. Okay. You get to remove something, but it goes into my life, so it's almost like it's not really that big of a plus. Because you get rid of something, but then you gotta swing an extra time because you gave me life. And then you gotta discard a card from your hand to do it too. Now, if it was free, then it would have been better. But anyway, I think eventually people are gonna stop using it when we get better stuff. So, attack for 9. It's gotta let it go through again. I can't believe it. And, you know, Whitebeard is gonna be on your ass next turn. Got 2 events in my hand, though they're going to be kind of useless. I can't use them to block. So getting close to your defeat, friend. All I got to do is just attack, put all the dawns on Whitebeard then, and then I should be able to get game. You got a big-ass hand, but I don't know. Will he be able to block attacks? We'll see. Gonna go for this rush play here. Staring at the screen again for 10 minutes. You're lucky I don't even have like defense in hand, so it's sort of a, you know, the 2k I got on the Whitebeard. I mean, I guess it might block Doflamingo, but that's about it. So 8k. I can't do anything, so it's gonna go through. And I get another non-counter card. Fuck. But I'm sort of glad he did that, because now Flamingo won't be able to attack. Good. And I get the ace. Yo. You got the big mom too. What the fuck are you doing? Just make a play. Attack. Puts it on, goes for it. Okay, it wasn't that complicated, was it? Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna attack with Whitebeard. I don't really think there's much point in me trying to shave off his dudes. I should just go for game. So, make use of my event finally, the Fiery Doll. Make my leader even stronger. Okay, but first things first. Attack for 10k. Or do I just... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. You got a lot of cards in hand. You can use like counter event on your turn with Flamingo's effect, but he lets that go through. Insane. Like, he never used the counter event once, so he's gonna do it now, I guess, finally. That was a trigger. Not gonna do anything. So now all I gotta do is just give my leader 4k, put all the dons, and now he definitely won't be able to block anything. And it's game. So that's a GG for me, 18k. Not stopping that. It's probably going to take 10 minutes again to decide, but you know you can't block this, so just scoop. It's a GG for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sub to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a...